guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished watching the match. Barcelona beat Osasuna by 4 goals to 0. The game was so good, I wish it didn't end. It was an absolutely world-class performance, and of course, we got the important 3 points. The starting lineup for this match is on the screen right now. It was Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Denny Alves, Pique, Eric Garcia, and Jordi Alba, midfield three of Busquets, Pedri, and Xavi, and a front three of Usman Dembele, Aubameyang, and Ferran Torres, with of course Lenglet, Riqui Puig, Memphis Depay, Martin Braithwaite, and Osman Dembele making sub appearances. So overall team performance on the night, I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, clean sheet, 4 goals, 3 points. What else more could you want? Now, I knocked it down a point from a 10 because we started the second half a bit slowly. We could have conceded. Of course, Pique made a mistake. There are mistakes in the back. I don't think we were a perfect game, but overall, it was absolutely fantastic to watch. Of course, Ferran Torres scored a penalty. Beautiful penalty again. That's him and Memphis Depay now back-to-back superb penalties. And of course, he got the second goal with a great clinical finishing in front of goal. And then we got another goal from who again? Obama what? Obama blood clot Yang came up again, and out of nowhere in the second half, Riqui Puig gets a goal, man. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm so happy with the performance. Nothing went wrong on the pitch. It went to plan. The players, of course, picked up the performance after the match against Galatasaray. They wanted to put on a show for the Camp Nou today, and boy, did they do that. Not one player played badly. Everyone was up to par, up to scratch, and I walk away from this performance very, very confident for the upcoming week. Of course, we have a big week coming up against Galatasaray and Real Madrid in the Clásico, and hopefully this match, please, hopefully, it will give us some motivation, some encouragement for the big week ahead. But overall, team performance, no complaints whatsoever. 9 out of 10. The players stick to Xavi system. Nothing went wrong, and it was an absolutely fantastic performance at the Camp Nou. Let's now get into the individual player ratings. We'll start, of course, with the goalkeeper, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. I will give Mark a 7 out of 10 today. Of course, had nothing to do in terms of shot, but the reason why I gave him that above, average 6 was firstly, kept the clean sheet, and secondly, his distribution today was very, very good as well. Overall, quiet day from Mark in the office, and I will give him a 7 out of 10. Into the center backs, firstly on the right hand side, it was Gerard Pique making his 600th appearance for Barcelona. 600. Oh my god. I will give him an 8 out of 10. Of course, scored a goal that was offside. Only played an hour. I think his performance probably a 7, but I give him an 8 because, of course, 600. We gotta celebrate somehow. But similar to Mark, he had nothing to do. Controlled the back line very well. Passing out from the back was great as well. Defended those aerial duels from the goal kicks as well superbly. Held the offside line well. So overall, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. His partner on the left-hand side was Eric Garcia. Played the full 90. I will give Eric Garcia a 7 out of 10. Again, very, very quiet. Had nothing to do. Had a few tackles here and there that were superb. Passing off in the back, again, similar to BK, was superb. But again, quiet day in the office. You can't give them higher ratings for no reason. So overall, Eric Garcia, I will give him a 7 out of 10. Into the fullbacks now. We'll start with Denny Alves on the right-hand side. I will give Denny Alves an 8 out of 10. How can you tell me this man is 38 years old? Oh my freaking god, he plays like he's 23. Absolutely unbelievable. First up, defending was great. Link-up play with Dembele and Pedri on the right-hand side was superb. Got involved. I think he had like a pre-assist as well for that third goal for Aubameyang. He came into the interior a lot and played as a midfielder. You saw him doing step-overs, tricks. I mean, oh my god, it was superb from Denny Alves today. Gets an 8 out of 10 from me. And of course, in the left-back position, it was Jordi Alba. Bit of a quiet day for him. I will give him a 7 out of 10. Of course, came off with like 15 minutes to go. Again, he didn't get forward as much as, a typical Jordi Alba would, but he defended very well again. Very similar to Galatasaray. Didn't go forward too much, but defended very, very well. There are a lot of, long balls he had to get to, give it to Mark. He controlled a lot of the counterattacks as well from Osasuna. Very, very solid. So overall, I will give him a 7 out of 10. Into the midfield now, we're starting with Busquets as the CDM, El Capitano. I will give him a 7 out of 10. Again, like Jordi Alba, did what he had to do, was very, very quiet. He misplaced, I was going to give him an 8, but then he misplaced a few passes during the game more than, a typical Busquets performance. But again, captained the team very well, was a leader on the pitch. Passing off in the back was superb as well. Had a lot of interceptions and also pressed very well in my opinion. So overall, I will give Busquets a 7 out of 10. On the right-hand side of the midfield, it was Pedri. Oh my god, man. Like, I don't even know what to say. Speechless. This kid is absolutely unbelievable, man. The touch that he has on the ball is freaking superb. I mean, I think he had a few misplaced passes here and there. You know, I think it took a while for him to get into the match, but in the second half, he was, you know, going off, man. Absolutely unbelievable for me. Gets an 8 out of 10. And also, on the left-hand side of the midfield, it was the same thing. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, that flick in the second half near the end of the game is just typical Xavi, man. Of course, got into the box a lot during this game as well. You know, Xavi tells him to shoot. He's been shooting. I mean, we got to renew his contract, man. Oh my God, please renew his contract. But overall, both for Pedri and Xavi, they will both get an 8 out of 10 from me. Into the forwards now, we're starting with Usman Dembele at right wing. Demboost for me today gets a 9 out of 10. Of course, was not whistled today by the Camp Nou, and he responded with 3 assists. Of course, it's technically 2. I think for the third goal, for the Riqui Puig goal, you got to give him the assist, even though Riqui Puig shot and then it was saved and hit the rebound. But technically on paper, 2 assists. I mean, this is one of the best Dembele performances we've seen in a Barcelona shirt. The problem for him, of course, is being consistent. But again, I mean, he is typical Xavi winger. Held the line up very well on the right-hand side. Took on defenders, took shots, made some assists. We need more of this from Dembele and also from Adama as well. Take some shots, do something different. He didn't always fake shot it. He did some double step overs, cut inside, changed it up a bit. And of course, he wasn't predictable today as well. Got 3 assists in my opinion, so overall gets a 9 out of 10. On the other wing, at the left side was of course Ferran Torres. Got 2 goals. He was clinical today. He'll get a 9 out of 10 from me. Again, Ferran Torres for me does everything right from the moment he gets the ball till he gets into the box. The problem has always been his finishing, and today got 2 goals. The penalty was fantastic. The second goal was a bit lucky, went between the goalkeeper's leg, but you take those every single day of the week. Still missed a few chances during the first half and to the end of the second half as well that he of course came off. But overall, no complaints from me from Ferran. He gets a 9 out of 10. And last but not the least is Aubameyang, Aubameyang. 7 out of 10, you know, got a goal, did what he had to do. Didn't really, you know, get that many chances in the game that he would want, of course. He had a few runs that had a misplaced pass on a counterattack that could have been a bit better, but overall from Alba, of course, came into the team. He was rested against Galatasaray midweek. He got his goal, and that's all you ask for from a striker. So overall, Alba for me gets a 7 out of 10. Into the substitutions now. The subs are on the screen right now. It was Lenglet, Riqui Puig, Memphis, Mingueza, and bloody Martin Braithwaite came onto the pitch as well. I mean, I'll probably give them all a 6, except for Riqui Puig. I'll give him a 7 for the goal. I felt like Riqui Puig looks so good in that midfield. I wish he can get more game time. And remember, he only came on because Nico was suspended. If Nico was not suspended, he would have came on ahead of Riqui Puig. But again, it's all about taking your opportunities. Lenglet came in, got a few minutes. Memphis got involved a bit, could have got a goal, but in the end he couldn't. Mingueza came in at left back to give Jordi Alba a few minutes rest. And of course, Martin Braithwaite came in and did what he had to do. Just ran around for 10 minutes and then came off. So overall for the subs, give him all a 6, except for Riqui Puig. I will give him a 7 for his goal. And last but not the least is, of course, the manager, Xavi Hernandez. Xavi Hernandez. Perfect 10. 4 goals, clean sheet, beautiful performance, and most importantly for me, his subs today were superb. Gave players who needed minutes, and gave people who needed rest. Nothing else to say. Perfect from Xavi, and now we look for the week ahead. Galatasaray and Real Madrid. I want to win against Galatasaray, of course. Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, it is what it is. But again, for today, perfect from Xavi. No complaints whatsoever. Gets a perfect 10 out of 10 from me. So that was my match review for Barcelona versus Osasuna in La Liga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. And of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to firstly is your player ratings, your manager ratings, your sub ratings, and also your thoughts on the performance. And lastly, for the week ahead, what is your prediction against Galatasaray and Real Madrid? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.